Once upon a time, there was a peacemaker. This peacemaker was everything for everyone, all the time. And when that changed, she didn't know if she could leave it all behind. Six of Birds. She didn't know if she could move on or release control or move out of that out of control energy. But Source pushed her towards the death of that era anyway. Three of Embers. There was a rapid growth process as she started to look ahead, a rapid process of expansion. She went through all of her own limiting factors and everything that had ever kept her trapped before in her entire life. She had to process it all. She had to integrate it all. She had to face all of her shadows, all of her internal storm, and all of her internal conflict within herself. And only because she was able to do this was she able to recognize these same traits and qualities in others, and not only appreciate them and discern those energies for what they were, 1, 2, 3, but also have deep, overwhelming compassion and unconditional love for those who are going through similar circumstances and experiences. On the other side of this intense journey and intense process, and not even on the other side, but throughout this incredibly intense, chaotic process and energy, she started to experience the abundance that her soul and that Source and Spirit was promising her. She started to experience fulfillment, dreams coming true, and joy, even in vision. She started to experience these in her dreams. She started to experience these things internally within herself, even when her external circumstances were literally crashing down around her. At times, she felt like there was this mindless, wasted, unfocused energy that was not allowing her to move forward, when in reality, it was the exact 2, 3, 1. It was the exact thing that kept her moving forward. The uncertainty, the yearning for more, and knowing that she hadn't quite reached it yet was pushing her forward. It was causing her to pursue her life path and her life purpose, and to not settle when she had just found one piece or another, or a moment of satisfaction or fulfillment. She needed it all. She wanted it all. She was ready for it all. And everything that she wasn't ready for, everything that she was still terrified to receive because it seemed too good to be true, was presented to her and before her gradually to stretch and expand her capacity until she started to believe that she might actually be ready to receive the full blueprint that had been instilled upon her soul before the moment she was ever born. Fate, free will, and the cycles of destiny were ever moving forward for her in her favor and in alignment in seemingly contradictory alignment with the apathy and the disconnectedness that she was experiencing in these certain moments. She started to see a synchronicity and an alignment within herself that was allowing her to move forward from previous cycles, that was allowing her to break free and to begin fresh, to start new in the physical realm, not just the spiritual. To start to see the seeds that she was planting begin to sprout and begin to produce fruit for her, and the abundance that she had hoped for and known was true for her, but that she had not seen at any point in her previous life until, wait a second, she had as she started to look back at all of the traumatic moments in her life and at previous versions of herself, there was something, 512, that had been instilled within her. The gateway within her soul had been instilled within her as a place of refuge and as a place of solace for her entire life, even through the moments, and maybe especially through the moments of doubt, fear, inconsideration of others, and everything else that she had experienced. Her own force of creative flow, her own willpower started to manifest for her. The life that she had literally sacrificed for to experience in all of her previous lifetimes. And not just her life, but all of the sacrifices of generations before her that had also sacrificed with the wish and the dream that someone who was at the right place at the right time in their lineage would be able to finish what they started. Moving forward with the wings that had been granted them by the fate of destiny, by the protective energy of love, and by all those who had gone before and had achieved ultimate strength and success because of their bravery, even if they had never seen it, even though they had been through the fires of their soul, they had overcome, and they were overcoming together. It was not an individual process, it was a collective process. And in this collective process, this was not minor success or minor victory at stake. This was appreciating that minor successes had built a momentum forward so large and so big, and with such a snowball effect, that there was major success on the horizon for everybody who had ever been involved in this process. The financial loss, the illness, the hardship of generations previous and in generations current that were still being played out. That cycle was never meant to stay. That cycle was meant to be broken. And there was one in the line who was meant to be the karma for them all, who was meant to be the mirror for them all, and to reciprocate all energies that had previously gone before. She was carrying the strength. He was carrying the strength. He or she was carrying the strength literally within her or him of generations. Of all of the generations before, all of the generations who didn't get to see their bravery and their strength for their own journeys manifested yet. They all lived in the dream that one day they would be appreciated and seen for what they had given, and seen that they had done the best that they could despite their circumstances. Those living and those dead. The cosmic tree and the unknown. Right now, you are stepping into a part of your journey that is reaffirming the inner truth and the understanding that you have literally been born with. And you are unlocking that awareness as we speak. Right now, you are releasing every domestication, every attachment that has ever crossed your path or been involved in this lifetime or in previous lifetimes for you personally or for the people in your lineage, past or present or current, future, current and present. And you are releasing every single one of those limiting beliefs, every single one of those attachments, every single one of those domestications. That's why it's so fucking hard. The unknown is about reckoning with your reflection, with what your awakening process has been. The wanderer and the mystic, trudging forward, pushing forward despite what the logical world and your current reality may be presenting to you. Trusting your psychic abilities as they continue to unfold and grow stronger. And trusting that the wings that you have been given and granted, and the intuition that you have been blessed with from the time you were a child, is the gift. Is the gift that brings healing and happy endings to your entire lineage. 1110 and 1111. It is the gift that will bring you purpose, passion, and wonder in this lifetime. Three of Lotuses in the veil. The veil is about hope, reassurance, and brightness. Moving forward, 1133. And the Three of Lotuses is about the coexistence of synchronicity, alignment, and the seemingly contradictory forces at work, and the periods of confusion, fogginess, and things that make us feel disconnected from ourselves more than anything else. You have been able to shapeshift into every single experience that has ever needed your prowess, and you have been able to fight 1212 through everything that has ever needed your strength. Don't lose faith and hope now, because you are right about to clear the other side. You are right about to cross through the veil of understanding that will make everything that you have been through worth it. The spirit plane is key here to understanding and unfolding what is meant to be in your physical reality. It's also reflecting a period of rest and rejuvenation that you may be resisting right now, that you need to be leaning more into. Rest and rejuvenation allows you to function in your true creative form with safety and security. These two cards literally, oh my god, they literally fit together. It's literally, I've never seen this before the entire time I've had this deck. This is the composer and the romantic. Your creativity and love literally is what is fitting together right now and coming together into your awareness to move you forward into the next phase of your journey. That literally just unlocks something for all of us, is realizing how deeply these two go together. They were meant to fit together. Your creativity and your love and your passion, literally like a partner coming into your life. The romantic. The composer also has to do with, let me find it here. Composer also has to do with playful, harmonious, and energetic energy. It's the energy of these two frequencies that is allowing them to come into alignment here, where you can see where it's taking you. You can see that it is taking you somewhere as you align with this energy of play, of harmony, and lean into your creative expression that allows you to feel more energetic and more taken care of, which comes through rest first. We rest when we're feeling safe and when we're feeling secure. So you need to be doing whatever will help you to feel feel safer in your current physical circumstances right now, to allow you to move into this creative energy of play, to allow you to move into this romantic, passionate energy of following your heart and following through to your idealistic circumstances. Everything is coming into alignment here, and I have a feeling that the rest of these cards also make a picture with each other, that there are other cards in this deck that have counterparts. This is literally like divine counterparts, and not all of the cards do this. Not all of the cards would fit together this way. But those that do have their divine counterparts are literally being aligned together right now. And the last one is the Pathfinder in reverse. You are the Pathfinder, and you've been worried that the confusing and conflicting and chaotic energy that you've been going through with all of these energies in transit right now astronomically are leading you away from the journey that you've worked so hard to follow and embody and be a part of. But it's just the opposite. It's just the opposite. You're feeling literally turned upside down by all of this energy 444. But the ambition that is taking you forward, that could never be quelled, like could never be put out, it's still there. It's still there because you are still the Pathfinder, regardless of whether you're right side up or upside down or any which way. And whichever way you move is where you're meant to be going. Up, down, left, right, sideways, 717, doesn't matter. So move forward and allow yourself to embody the energy of play, of dreams, of idealistic circumstances, of romance. That one's very key. Allow yourself to embody the energy of romance. And your abundance is coming in very shortly thereafter to meet you for the rest of the resources that you are truly needing in your physical reality right now. 1755, which in military time is 555,